Oh, does my voice kind of sound rancid? Because my voice, I think, sounds a little dead. Here's the thing. I think I can talk a lot with a jelly rancher in my mouth. However, I do think at some point, I'm literally going to be spitting saliva. Oh. Guys, I forgot that my backpack is full. I literally, guys, I ended yesterday. I didn't end stream with this. But yesterday, I ended stream. And in my head, I was like, okay, Twichty, remember, you need to... And guys, you know how long it would have taken me to end it? I can't do this. Okay, guys, everyone, give me a millisecond while I absolutely crush this with my teeth. Guys, that hurt. I need to go to the dentist. I don't think biting hard candy should hurt as much as that hurt. Why do I not go to the dentist? I'm lazy. Why am I lazy, guys? Because just how I couldn't empty my backpack in Wizard 101, just how I can't go to the dentist, doing 200. Oh, guys, you know what I just realized, right? Because Gargantuan, I think maybe I just use Gargantuan. The most powerful sudden enhancement you can do is plus 300, guys. That would put Meteorite at over 600 damage. And that's not half bad because, well, no, Bunyip sits at 900. Never mind. I don't know. That feels kind of impressive. Okay. Everyone, I'll take a minute. Now you might be thinking, Twichty, what about your garden? What about your pet training? What about all the other things you have to do? I already did them. Okay, guys, that's called being proactive. Okay, I was ready. Now, is stream starting an hour late? Yeah. And that's on me, and I 100% acknowledge that, and I do apologize, everyone. It was never my goal to start stream late, okay? My goal, obviously, is to have stream run perfectly every single time, but sometimes you get a little cooked. Okay, sometimes you get a little distracted, and what can I say? Goo Baby never beat me in Showdown, and never will beat me in Showdown. However, guys, I really enjoyed playing Showdown yesterday. Here's the thing, guys. What I've realized is I want to do a lot in my life. Okay, there's a lot of goals I have. There's a lot of things. I can't do it. Because, like, this weekend, things I was supposed to do this weekend, guys. I was supposed to study more. I have yet to study. Excuse me. I need to get feedback about, I need to speak. I need to get feedback about the community stream yesterday. Haven't done that yet. I just need to do a lot of things. And you know what? I all originated coffee. Guys, I think if you don't drink coffee, like, you're just going to be less productive. Okay? I think that's just what happens at the end of the day. And hello, Dorito. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful Sunday. How are you? I truthfully think that coffee is the secret productivity juice of the world. I do think that us as a society would be less productive, would be... Why can't I speak? I apologize, everyone. Today might be my day. Day one of work was sweaty and I'm aching. Well, I am very sorry, but I'm glad you had your first day of work, and hopefully, Dorito, you know, a little bit of aching. Maybe you're using some muscles you weren't used to. Maybe you're doing something you weren't used to, you know? And in the beginning, you got to flex that muscle, and it's a little sore, it's a little tight, but over time, it gets strong, it gets big, okay, guys? It's just like streaming, just like making content, okay? Guys, I started at the beginning, and I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm stressed all the time. And then at the end, I'm still stressed all the time, and I have no idea what I'm doing. But I feel, I mean, like, I think I'm making progress. I'm making progress. Guys, I will say, I am so much better at making a clip now. My editing skills, better. My photoshopping skills, better. My ability to talk... Yeah, I think rudimentarily the same. Rudimentarily. You know what? Maybe worse. Maybe worse. Because I think my enjoyment to say words literally every single second... See, I want to say coalesces, and I don't even know if that's the right word, into me just kind of speaking blabber. But either way, guys, I'm really doing good, except I am sweating. Guys, LA is really way too hot. Also, I was looking yesterday on my bed, because so I moved my computer right next to my bed, because I like having my chair to be able to slide under my desk. Because I don't know for you guys, but I used to have I have a desk, like any desk, and then I'd have my computer right here, right? And then I have my chair right here. So my chair would bump into my computer in the worst way possible. Hello, Sloth. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Good morning, and it's totally morning for me. I do wish it was morning, guys. It is not morning. It is a certain time, YouTube. You're not going to be able to tell. Why? Because I'll never give you basis to figure out when I am or where I am. Okay, guys? Why? Because I'm not letting the government get me. Okay? They may be trying to track me down. Okay? Government, you're never going to find me. I'm mysterious. Why is the sparkler worth $12.50? It's kind of weird. Do I want this? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay. The Celestian Civil... This is a good dagger. I mean, it's not crazy, but 15 power pip chance plus health and garbage. That's really not bad at all. That's not good. Guys, I do wish there was, you know what, there is. I'm like, guys, I wish I could sell everything faster. There is. Okay, boom, quick sell. I don't know why I've been sitting around doing this nincompotic way when I can just do that button, this button, and then this. I always think I have it's weird. I feel like the later worlds you get into, the more like themes you have. Like you have just like a million music themes. Maybe they got rid of music themes. Maybe that's what's up. Because I feel like usually I would have like a million music themes, and now I don't feel like I do. Does anyone know if Wizard 101 patched the music themes? I have a wooden skeleton key? Why in the world do I have a wooden skeleton? Okay. Also, I don't understand why they make young Cyrus Drake look like... Guys, what's that guy with the fro? What's that guy with the afro who... Bob Ross. Why do they make Cyrus Drake look like Bob Ross? And obviously it is a joke to Bob Ross because he's also painting. But why? I don't really... Here's my thing. Cyrus Drake, to me, I've never liked Cyrus Drake as a teacher. Of all the Wizard 101 school teachers, I have never enjoyed Cyrus Drake. I don't find him funny. I find him annoying and belittling. Okay? He had no confidence we could beat Malistaire. He had no confidence we were going to win anything. Like, I don't really get why he teaches people. Guys, I don't get his mission as a teacher. You know, you have teachers and, like... I've had bad teachers before. I think a lot of teachers are good. I think teachers are extremely difficult, guys, okay? Because I think kids are an absolute nightmare. Okay? Y'all are nightmares. But also, I have met some teachers where it's just like, they're teaching and it's like, you don't enjoy, like, sometimes it's like, there's teachers who literally don't enjoy it. They don't seem to enjoy teaching. They don't seem to enjoy the kids. They don't, like, they enjoy literally no aspects of it. I'm just like, I guess teaching is a career you can get stuck in. But I also feel like, I guess I don't really know what the out of teaching is. And now I will say in Love and Blind, someone hated being a teacher because they didn't make enough money and they went to education sales. So maybe that isn't out, even though education sales seems, in my opinion, worse. Like, I don't know. Like, education, because here's my thing. If you don't know, teachers, like, school districts, not that I'm like, I know everything, but school districts constantly have, there's constantly companies trying to sell things to school districts, whether PowerPoint presentations, new applications, software. Why, guys? Because education, there's money in it. Now, there's not money in teaching in education. There's money in selling stuff in education. Like, for example, the SAT. Guys, did you know the SAT? Bros, what is SAT owned by? Oh my God, I don't remember. They're owned by, like, the SAT is like a private company, like, that does their thing, and yet it's like standardized, which I still think is kind of crazy. It's like, how do we essentially have, if you don't know what the SAT is, the SAT stands for something that I have no idea. It's one form of, in a sense, an entrance exam for college, which isn't necessarily true. It's just a big test that you can take, and then a lot of schools will ask you to share some sort of test, and if you choose to share that score of that test, the college will then say, yeah, we want you or we don't want you. And it's, as far as I'm aware, it is not run by a government organization, aka the US government. It is purely run by someone. These robes really are not bad, bro. Like, part of me is like, I should make this robe. It's level 55. I need to lock in. Oh my God, Noli, thank you so much for that. And guys, can we all just like really give a big thanks to Noli for really adding to the conversation in a deep and meaningful way? Not that I require deep and meaningful. Anyways, the SAT, which I just, oh, guys, don't mind if I do. Guys, I have to defeat 4 of these robots. It looks like there's 4 robots here. Problemo solved. Let me look this up. Who owns SAT? Who owns the SAT? Who owns the AT? Well, there's also the ACT. But, oh, here's the thing, guys, right? So the SAT is the College Board, which is a nonprofit organization that does for college admissions. Now, what's interesting about this is there's also the ACT, which you may have heard of too. And the difference between the ACT and the SAT is the ACT is made by teachers. Theoretically, that's what it was sold to me somewhere in some thing. Guys, maybe I'm getting sold. Maybe the education sellers are on me. How in the world is there a balanced dodge? Do you think that's from the Iron Giant? I forget. What is the base power of Sandstorm? Wizard 101 Sandstorm. The spell is Sandstorm, guys. If you don't know, that's the AoE spell of balance, and it does a base of 255. Up to 295. What is going on? Okay. You know what, guys? I don't know what's going on. I don't really know. Boom. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Guys, don't be posting links. Don't be posting links in my chat that aren't funny. Okay, guys, if you're gonna post something in my chat, it better be funny. Okay, it better make me cackle. It better make me cry. Guys, now what was just posted in my chat didn't make me cackle or cry. Okay, why? Because it was a mid-tier D&D reference. Guys, I will say I am a sucker for all D&D references. They bring me joy, they bring me happiness, and I'm just here for it. Now, have I been watching Critical Role? No. Guys, I have not been watching Critical Role. I didn't watch any of Divergence, which, if you don't know, that's the last 4... It's the most recent mini campaign of D&D, which then led into their... Guys, they have a seasonal address. Just like how the president... isn't there like a presidential address every year? Presidential address occurrence. The president gives a special... The Article 87 of the Constitution provides 2 instances when the president specially addresses both houses of parliament. And it doesn't tell me when. It doesn't tell me when, and... Okay, oh, did those people just say thank you to me? I feel like those people, there's no way those people said thank you to me. Do you think they really said thank you to me? That would actually be so sweet of them. And also be kind of crazy. Is their gear bad? Sometimes I think it's really, like, can I be honest here, guys? Sometimes when I'm looking at people who have, like, crown gear, but it's, like, a crown set of gear, I'm like, you must be a child, right? Right? Because, like, I don't know many people who would, like, buy... Wow, look at that. Wait, why do I have this marked? Oh, because I started here. What is this wand? Wait, this is such a good wand? Where do you get this wand? The answer is you don't get it. But guys, isn't this a good wand? It's a... Wizard 101, I think, could really, you know, they could up their animation skill a little bit on cosmetics. I guess here's my thing, right? The commons lags, and I don't feel like the commons lags because there's too many people there. I feel like I feel like it lags because of some, like, code-based thing. But I feel like they always, or maybe it doesn't. Maybe there are just too many wizards with too many animations. I don't really know. I will admit, you know what? I would love to talk to a Wizard 101 engineer and just really get a rundown on how Wizard 101 works, how it analyzes stuff. Guys, if anyone in my chat knows how to code and anyone can, like, go into a deep dive for me, I'd appreciate it. Unless, or guys, if anyone knows, if there's a YouTube video that really goes deep into the lore of Wizard 101, should I mute myself? No. Guys, if you're wondering why I was worried about that, I have a button. I have multiple buttons. One of the buttons on my mouse, actually, it's kind of crazy. It's called, like, the gamer focus button or whatever. It's right here. I know you can't really see it. What it does, guys, is when I hold it, it changes the DPI of my mouse. So I think the point is, it's like if I ever scoped in with a weapon, theoretically, I could, like, hold that with my thumb and change the DPI. DPI being something pixels. Does anyone know what DPI means? I don't know what DPI means. It has something to do with how much your mouse moves across the screen. It's just crazy to have a button because, bro, I mean, like, I don't know. I've thought about trying to use it because part of me is like, maybe that would make up for my horrible aiming. Like, guys, imagine I didn't have to worry about aiming because I just lowered the DPI. Because that's the thing, right? Like, imagine you're going for a sniper shot in, like, CSGO. That's the thing. I guess everything's really fast. I think I just said that's the thing like 16 times in a row. But, right, when you're adjusting a shot, obviously it's really... I feel like there's a game where if you could lower your DPI, like, from, like, 400 to 2, and then you could, like, move your mouse and correct it, I guess it would be in more slow-paced games. I guess maybe there's not, like, a fast-paced game where it would really make sense. You know what? And that's fine. I'm gonna admit, guys, I don't really think the button's that useful. At the same time, I feel like so many people play games where they have, like... Especially, like, League. I feel like League is a game where people will tend to put, like, their summoner spells on their mouse or something. And I just can't get behind that. Guys, I think I really struggle. I think I struggle with change. And it's, like, because I think, like, when I was learning how to play Smash... hey, Dorito, I deeply appreciate you coming by and stopping by. I hope you're having an absolutely... I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I'm glad your first day of work sounds like it didn't go horrible. And as always, sweet dreams. When I was learning to play Smash, like, when I learned to play Smash, right, I first learned on 1v1 League. Sloth, a sloth and you'll dog on me. Guys, I'm not good at League of Legends by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, hello, Mark. Hello. Mark, I have a question. I don't have a question. Never mind. Mark, ignore me. Mark, hello. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. I hope everything's going great. I guess we're just gonna fire dragon. Let me delete these just in case. I hope everything's going great with you. The people are really nice, so that's probably why I've never enjoyed a job until now. Hey, people, nah, Dorito, that's real, guys. People make a difference, okay? And Sloth, who would you 1v1 me as? But people really do make a difference when it comes to your job. Like, I really think having coworkers that you get along with and like really make a job manageable. Guys, I have a lot of opinions on how to run a business. And one of them is team bonding. Okay, like, it's not about your job being a family, because your job's not a family. And I don't necessarily think that's a great description, because I think family and work is different. But I think not the enchanted scarecrow, but I think the idea of working with people is amazing, because I feel like that's the move. Those minions you're fighting looks like Megamind's sidekick. Guys, now here's the thing. I literally know exactly what you're talking about, but here's the question, guys. Do we think that Wizard 101 stole this from Megamind? Now, guys, just for everyone's reference, I will pull... Guys, you can check this link, okay? You'll see in the back, that is... You'll win... I mean, Sloth, if you want to 1v1 me on Soraka, yeah, bet. Pull up, and we'll see what happens. I'm kidding. Maybe you would win. I'm good. I still a little... Okay. I have a question about that. You said I'm never using the in-game mic ever again. Was that what you thought was causing your lag? And I'm sorry, because it was, you know, here's the thing. It was, why are they saying thank you? Guys, these are the nicest people I've ever met in Wizard 101. Okay, not like, this is actually great. Also, I have not gotten a single fire drop in any of the Celestian gear, which is kind of dog water or hot garbage. And you know what, guys, here's the thing. I really don't need to join this battle, so I'm not going to. Because why do you think, because I wonder, I mean, I don't think I've streamed Apex. Have I streamed Apex? I think I have. Obviously, Apex is a tough game to stream. Let's be real here, guys. Apex Legends, it's a battle royale. It's very good, very fun. I think it's because I usually use Discord to chat with my party. Oh, do it ranked Apex? No, that's, whoa, guys, that's too sweaty. Guys, I am bad at Apex. Okay, I would say, I would describe myself as an average shooter gamer at Apex. Okay, that's where I would leave myself in the Apex range, right? Like, I've played a shooting game before. I don't even have it installed. The thing is, I like Apex. I just don't really have any friends to play Apex with. And Apex is not it's not a solo queue game. You know what, guys? For community Saturdays, I could play Apex. That might be fun. Apex with community. That's getting written down. I don't know. Mark, here's the thing. I was listening to Mark's, you know, comms, and Mark's comms seemed a little serious. I would not describe myself, guys. I love a competitive game. I also love it when my posture is not absolute hot garbage. Oh my god. Guys, I had a physical therapist one time tell me that if my posture was better, I'd be taller by a few inches. And I know that's a lie. Let me be clear, guys. I know that's a lie, okay? But ever since then, I get so stressed about my posture. And as you guys can clearly, I mean, you can't see that well. I will admit, guys, I'm wearing, my camera's dark. I'm wearing a dark shirt on a Banana Duck is wearing a dark shirt as well. Which, guys, do you want to know a secret? Banana Duck's not wearing this shirt. I realized, guys, here's the thing. I would love to put Banana Duck in a shirt every time. Banana Duck's neck is too thick. Okay, Banana Duck is too thick. He's gonna stretch out this of every single shirt. And I can't do that because I like these shirts. So what I've done is I just stuck it on the front of him. But it looks like he's wearing it. And also that way you can see his little arms. Get what I mean? But look at Banana. I love Banana Duck. Maybe my problem is that I adjust my settings only on the video was glitching, but the voice. Okay, bet. I mean, Mark, I will also say, what you can do too, if you don't know about this, and I don't know if you do, but if you go into OBS, which I assume you're using OBS, which maybe you weren't, and then this will be but if you go into OBS, you can go to, basically OBS has something called they have a log analyzer where, like, anytime you stream or anything, what you can do is you can take your log file, which if you go to file, show settings folder, I use, okay, Mark, you should try this if you have not. You should go to Files, Settings, and then you're gonna go to Logs, and then each log is gonna be like your stream, and it's gonna give you the data of your stream, and then you're gonna Google OBS Log Analyzer. And what that will do is it'll analyze your OBS log and it will tell you what's going on, whether your GPU couldn't keep up, your CPU couldn't keep up, like, because that's been important for me just because figuring out how I was encoding my streams was a really big struggle, guys, because why? I have an AMD card. If you have a NVIDIA card, you probably don't have struggles encoding. Why? Because NVIDIA has something that literally is just meant for encoding, whereas the AMD encoder, which isn't bad, okay, because I respect AMD, I'm not gonna trash talk them with lies. However, the encoder they use is not supported by Twitch because Twitch technically uses a really old encoder. Whereas, like, guys, if I streamed on YouTube, not only could I use my graphics card to encode my streams, but my streams I could also probably stream in 2K with no problem. Which, you know, you win some, you lose some. It is how it is. Do I want to stream on YouTube? No, not really. I like the Twitch platform. Like, I really enjoy Twitch's platform. I don't know. There's something about... I also do think it's nostalgia. At the end of the day, I think it's nostalgia. My laptop comes with a NVIDIA. Okay. Well, Mark, I would analyze your logs if you haven't done that. And then that might be able to tell you something. And then I would also... I mean, I don't know if you've messed around with your encoder either. Mind you, also, if you've streamed Apex where it wasn't laggy before and it was just like, this was the one time where you, like, messed a setting, I also totally understand that. And I'm just... These are just, like, off the top of my head. And Sloth, I kind of agree with you. I, like, medium agree. I don't know. Here's the thing, Sloth. I love the concept of AMD. Why, guys? I love competition. Okay? You know, get those graphics card prices down. Okay? Get them working better and get those prices down. But also, my AMD card has caused me more pain than any other graphics card I've ever owned. How many graphics cards have I owned? 2. So, you know. It's not... The sample size isn't sampling, but... Also, the AMD card has literally made me want to smash my head against the wall, the floor, the ceiling. You know, rip my eyes out, stick needles in my ears. Don't stick needles in your ears. That sounds, oh, I do not like that. Guys, be protective of your eardrums. Okay, guys? Be very, don't be using Q-tips. Don't be using Q-tips. Q-tips kind of, I'm not gonna lie, as I get older, Q-tips scare me because the concept of, like, puncturing my eardrum is the worst thing ever. You guys, if you don't know, your ear, okay, it doesn't just go to your brain, okay? There's a wall of something. I don't know. I don't know if it's would you call it a membrane? I don't know what the definition of membrane is. It's called your eardrum. And I think, and I don't know, maybe and guys, this is 100%, literally I have no idea, but in my head, I'd like to think that it's called an eardrum because the vibrations of sound hit your eardrum, right? And then when they hit your eardrum, it, like, vibrates the drum, and then that's how you hear the sound, is through the vibrations. Because if you didn't know, noise is just vibrations in the air. Something like that. That's probably, like, a really oversimplified version. Hey, physics majors, come through, please. Okay, someone with a physics degree, let's explain this a little better, please. But I feel like I'm looking at gibberish. Question, do you mean when you analyze your log, you're looking at gibberish? Or where do you feel like you're looking at gibberish? To clarify, Mark, you're not supposed to look at the log file. You're not analyzing the log file. You're then Googling OBS log analyzer, uploading the file to that, and then it will give you a very easy breakdown for you to understand. Yeah, because it's like, I don't actually know. I don't know what the log files are written. Are they written in English? That's actually, guys, I'm actually kind of intrigued now. Oh my god, guys, look, I fixed the generator. Does anyone know what the issue with Celestia is? And I apologize. I should objectively know the story, but does anyone know what the issue is? Is it like the power's going out and they're gonna, you know, die or something? That explains a lot. Okay, yeah, Mark. No. You should, yeah, pull up. Isn't there a song? Pull up. I mean, pull up to the after party, obviously. Celestia, best world behind Mushu. Okay, Sloth, you keep it real. Sloth, do you enjoy Arena? Because I don't actually know how much you like League, but I just want to know. Because I will admit, Arena, here's the thing, I can totally get sick of Arena, but I will say, I think with a friend, when you're just, like, messing around and chatting, like, Arena gives so much replayability, whereas, like, I just don't want to sit in a League game for 30 minutes. But doing a silly little Arena run with my friend, I'm like, bro, absolutely, every day, I love it. I don't know, Arena really brings me a lot of joy. Why? Can I be honest here? I feel like I did those out of order. Or maybe they wanted me to do them out of order? I don't really know.
You switch the power relays on,
well, excuse me. Guys, oh, I had chili! Guys, so yesterday I went grocery shopping after stream, which I do not enjoy. I will say 2 things. A, grocery shopping at 10 p.m. is a different experience. And B, there's a lot of people grocery shopping at 10 p.m. I also think it's because I live in LA now, whereas like my hometown had 126,000 people. LA has a rough, now LA County, LA, guys, I don't really know. But LA roughly has what, 3.4 million people. And so it's just like, I guess there's always going to be people doing things. I have to defeat Water Maton. Oh, okay. There's 3 Water Matons. We're good. I quit League-ish. I only play ARAM or when Earth is out. Okay, that's fair. I mean, Sloth, that's very similar to me. I do think if I had a friend who was dedicated to playing, like, competitive League, I would play with them. But besides that, I only play Arena now. I was into TFT. I might play TFT again. I had a segment where I was streaming TFT for a hot minute, and I enjoyed it. But then, I don't know. TFT, it gets boring. Also, and guys, it's a little bit of a hater take. I did not like the 6-star units. The 6-star units bothered me. What I really think it was, guys, you know how I was talking about change? And what I meant to say is when I was playing Smash, I learned how to play Smash on a regular Switch controller. Then I learned how to play on a Pro controller. And then I switched where my jump was, right? And it took so long for my brain to connect to, like, how to understand that. Because obviously muscle memory is tough. And in that same sense, it's like, guys, I do not want to be sitting here trying to figure out the new meta. Okay, TFT, I think figuring out the set meta is already tough. I'm not good at Smash, but my Steve, Pichu, and kind of Peach. I wouldn't really say I know. Here's the thing, guys. Like, I don't really know combos. I know, like, I understand the basics of Smash, and that's about it. But, like, I can't, like, for example, on Steve, I can't build on Steve. Okay, I can't be doing any crazy builds, but I generally understand him. Pichu, I don't know. Pichu's Peach. I just love Pichu. And then I suck at Peach. But I would love to be able to be good at Peach. And I love fighting a Little Mac. Guys, very rarely did I ever hate fighting a Little Mac online. Okay, Little Mac was my favorite person to fight. Why? Because as Steve, you have so many options to get Little Mac off stage. And it just truly brought me joy because it really made my life easier. I can't believe we're upgrading Dragon. Guys, that's kind of crazy. You know what's interesting too? Unlike Fire Elf, right? Unlike Fire Elf, where it downgraded the damage, this does not, which is really nice. Because Fire Elf, you didn't know, Fire Elf downgrades when you upgrade it. Look, it downgrades the dot, but it upgrades the base damage. I'm still a little confused by. I assume it's a scaling issue where a dot already does more damage compared to a regular hit because it's a dot. I think. I don't actually know that. But in my head, that's how it works. Now, I will say, I'm assuming we have to beat Hydromex this time. But you know what? Nah, so be it. There's something I like dreading battles. I also have no health compared to any other wizard. Oh. Sloth, who do you main in Smash? Okay, you can't. I'm gonna need some answer. Guys, I just got a pineapple. I'm sorry, guys. Guys, everyone get Bongo Cat, okay? I love people who make. Oh, hello, Camer. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful Sunday. I love people who develop, like, little apps that aren't, like, they're good, but they're not, like, there's not, like, a million functions. Like, Bongo Cat. Someone somewhere said, you know what? I want a cat that just, every single time you click or hit your mouse, it clicks. And then there's little loot boxes attached, which are super fun. And I just, like, guys, it's everything. I love Bongo Cat so much. I want to make, guys, here's the thing. If I ever get super rich and famous, okay, when Bongo Banana Duck comes out in the Steam market, you'll know, okay? Because it'll be me. I'm good. I started streaming a little late, which wasn't my best. And guys, I do apologize. Stream might be a little shorter today. I really have not been as I will say today I woke up at like 3 p.m. I slept a lot of hours, which I think was good. I think I was sleep deprived, unfortunately. Which, well, I was sleep deprived. Not that one day can make up for sleep deprivation or whatever, but I think now I'm feeling better. But I want to, I want to hit some productivity so I don't go to bed so late. So I do apologize for that one. But besides that, I'm doing really well. I would do even better. I don't think I've gotten a single fire drop in the entire. I don't want to like. Guys, I would never lie to anyone, but I would also acknowledge that I wonder, because I know they said that they were going to make Celestia set gear drop less, because Celestia set gear, as you can tell, already drops so much, and it's like, it's fine, I enjoy it, but I also feel like there should, I don't know how Wizard 101 drops work. I do feel like there should be an extra weight towards the school you're playing. You know what I mean? Now, I understand if you're doing like a final boss and they want you to grind forever and there's like nothing in that. But I feel like a little bit, it should be, you know, there should be a little bit of that. Now, Sloth, I will do Waterworks. Sloth, how do you know about Waterworks? I thought Mushi was the farthest world you got to. But I will, but as you can tell, I'm level 50. So unfortunately, I have 10 levels to go. Just because I haven't done Grizzleheim or Wisteria or anywhere. I'm just objectively really underleveled. And so I think I'm gonna hit Safaria before I have the levels to do Waterworks. Wait, guys, I will switch into a side world if I'm struggling to do content by myself. But right now, I think I'll be fine. I watched. Okay, Sloth, I understand. Oh, I tried spell weaving quest today, and those suck. I might try it again right now, since the vibes are always correct on stream. Thank you, Cameron. But I have nothing. No, I agree. This spell, like, bro, they added a mechanic that objectively, I think is like medium engaging at most. Like, it's exciting, but I don't think it's that exciting because you're not getting new spells. You're getting old spells, but with twists, except you're getting with twists that are really for PvP, not for PvE, because no one are going to use those spells when you can AoE. And then on top of all of that, they made the questing for it not that, like, why make it a pain? Now, here's the thing. I understand that Wizard 101, at the end of the day, they struggle to add content, right? In my head, like, that's the number one thing Wizard 101 struggles is there are so many players who play this game so religiously, right? So dedicatedly, like every single day. And it's hard, especially as a small company as they are, to produce content constantly to keep people engaged. But also the spell weaving quests are absolutely not. And like, I just have zero interest in doing them. Like, here's the thing, guys. Even if the spell weaving spells weren't helpful, I would theoretically maybe do them on a wizard. But, bro, I'm